And welcome to Hannity. And tonight, after purposefully allowing millions of unvetted illegal immigrants to pour right across our wide open border, Democrats, they now are outraged at a new bill that would block illegal immigrants from voting. Wow, I wonder why. Anyway, Stephen Miller will get his thoughts. That's coming up straight ahead. Also, Stuart Varney will join us as one Democratic fresh new plan to fix America. What a great idea. New taxes. Bad idea. Anyway, we'll end the night with the one and only Jimmy Fela for the other news of the day segment and our viral video of the day. He's going to give us a play-by-play of poor Peter Doocy and his harrowing encounter with the bird on the White House lawn. Also, by the way, told he has a message for Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, who apparently gave us more words of wisdom today. And Jimmy will weigh in on Donald Trump's plan to increase daylight right here in the USA. But we begin with the left's new buzzword, chaos.
Is just creating economic chaos. And when there's economic chaos, no one wants to make investments in the United States.
And you cannot run a country with such chaos, with such unpredictability, with such lack of understanding of what's going on in the world and the facts. When there's chaos, already damage is done, irretrievable damage is done because of the chaos.
Apparently, the talking points went out, and now almost every elected Democrat and the state-run legacy media mob extension of everything Democrat and radical, they're using the word chaos, chaos, chaos over and over again to describe the Trump administration. They think so out of the box. Anyway, since it's Friday and we're at the end of a very good week, allow me to be very kind to our Democratic friends and try to understand where they're coming from. After getting clobbered in 2024 and watching Donald Trump, restore order at our southern border in a matter of days, also bringing down the cost of everything from energy to eggs, also saving taxpayer money with DOGE, $150 billion as of now, also establishing the most transparent administration in history, while now moving the country towards energy dominance. That means a lot of money coming into the country, getting all these nations to line up so they'll stop ripping you off and eliminating tariffs, and $7 trillion in pledged investments. Democrats do probably feel an inner sense of chaos and despair. The left failed the American people on a spectacular level. Voters, they rejected their woke ideology. Their poll numbers have never been worse. And if this is not a low point for the Democratic Party, I frankly don't know what is. Meanwhile, President Trump has never looked better. He's fulfilling his promise to you, the American people, one after another, and he's getting results. Take a look.
More than 75 countries have now reached out to the Trump administration, eager to address the trade issues that have exploited America and hurt our workers in the process. The phones have been ringing off the hook to make deals, and these countries wisely heeded President Trump's warning not to retaliate, and as a result, they were rewarded with a 90-day pause and substantially lower reciprocal tariff rates during this period so potential solutions can be achieved.
All right, billionaire Bill Ackman, who was initially skeptical of the president's tariffs, tweeted the following, quote, by doing President Trump's way, the entire world and their citizens got the experience, the visceral impact of what massive tariffs would do to their businesses, their stock and bond markets, and their economies. Now, we were able to learn who are the preferred trade partners and who are the problems based on who showed up early, what they offered, and who chose to retaliate. And I'll add one more important thing. Every country around the world now knows Donald Trump means business. If he says it, he means it. He doesn't issue empty threats. He's constantly negotiating, and he's putting America first, unlike his predecessor, Joe Biden. And now global trade will be set There'll be a new standard, and countries that rip us off or try to or hurt our people or hurt our workers or cost you money, they're going to be held accountable. For example, just this week, the president is threatening fresh new tariffs against Mexico for ignoring a decades-old treaty and stealing water from Texas farmers. Now, of course, President Trump's bold style of diplomacy, well, doesn't just impact trade. On Saturday, Iran will participate in fresh nuclear talks, direct talks with the U.S. on Donald Trump's terms. Pretty wise move considering the amount of B-2 stealth bombers that are now parked at Diego Garcia within striking distance of Iran, and by the way, also armed with bunker buster bombs. You think an accident? I don't think so. Meanwhile, President Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, he traveled to Russia today for a meeting with Vladimir Putin, while the president now continues to apply pressure. Quote, Russia has to get moving. Too many people are dying, thousands a week, in a terrible, senseless war. Putin should take note. President Trump is now committed to peace in Europe, but he will make life a living hell for Russia's ruling class if Putin refuses to make a deal. Now, Russia's BFF, China, they are already feeling the heat. After steep new tariffs, compliments of President Trump, China's currency is sliding. Now at an 18-year low, its already fragile economy is now hanging by a thread, and Donald Trump has so many more economic tools at his disposal. Kevin O'Leary now encouraging the president to give China a taste of their own medicine. Take a look.
There's billions of dollars trading this morning that I think Chinese companies that are not compliant, they're going to get delisted. I think this new sheriff at the SEC isn't going to mess around. And I think this is important to continue the pressure on China to come to the table. Delist these companies, make them be compliant like I am, and I speak on behalf of every American investor. Enough is enough. And I don't know why this is going on. I'm only asking the new chair, uphold the law. Just uphold the law.
Yeah, great point. And despite all the malignant behavior from the CCP, they still have two choices. They can start being a good trading partner, free and fair trade, or reciprocal tariffs. It's their choice. They can come to the table, or they will experience economic suffering on a huge scale. China does not have any cards to play here. They need access to American markets. And once again, President Trump, he has the leverage. He knew it from the beginning. He's not afraid to use it. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.